Hello everybody, welcome to another Crack the Earth video. These videos not only are just loved by everyone in the comments every time I post them, they also get so many views that I just have to make one per week at least. I could probably just make a whole YouTube channel only Crack the Earth video and it would do great. But just let's give it one per week these days. So, if it's your first time watching this deck, this is my 5th or 6th video about this, so if you enjoy blowing up lands in Modern, this is the deck to watch. It's a good deck. We actually did always very well with this deck. We got some 4-1s and some 3-2s here and there. Mostly 4-1s though, I have to be honest. I had a 2-3-1s, but that was when I cut some Urza Saga. That was a mistake. Urza Saga is the card of the deck. This deck, sure, you want to blow up lands, but you need some raw power level with Urza Saga, Ragavan, and Ryan's Ray Channeler. I didn't change a card since my last video because I really believe that Thraben Inspector is it. Like, Voldaren Epicure could be cool because you deal 1 point of damage, which is relevant, discarding a land that's relevant for Delirium, but I had no problem in getting Delirium with this deck. And the Thraben Inspector making you use the mana from Flagstones of Trokair is actually a real deal. Because very often, you cast the Thraben Inspector with the Flagstone. Because if you go Crack the Earth with Flagstone, you don't have a way to use the white mana. Because there's not that many white cards. So, yeah, that's it. Alright. Let's go play some games. The sideboard, we have Chained with the Rocks, which is an additional way to kill like that Shadow and Murktide decks. What else do we have in the deck that's worth addressing? Not really much. The deck is very similar to the other leagues that I've played. Yeah, definitely not one of the easiest decks, but I mean, Modern is super hard. It's just every deck that isn't one-dimensional Burn or Tron or Mill's gonna have tons of decisions, and you're gonna have to like decide what card to sequence and etc. So, yeah, I mean, you can say that this deck is hard. Totally understand it, but that's basically Modern in general. This is yeah. The older you go back in Magic, the more difficult are the games and the decks. Hello, Debbie. They have announced the rest of the triumphs, or is that just a sentence that you said if you just get some... Alright. We are ready to play. Not with this hand, though. This hand's sweet, I think. Because we're able to actually get the red mana. It's gonna take a little bit of work. I'm gonna bubble them now because I could draw a Mana Tithe. Playing against the Lurrus, of course, and they are on Esper Sentinel. Secret Coast Esper Sentinel. We don't have the Mana Tithe, unfortunately. Alright, I'm just gonna go Saga and ending this guy. First step with winning with this deck ever is just winning the die roll. I might seem like a broken record, but I think you just gain like 5 or 10 points if you win the die roll. Okay, they play Saga. Okay. Right, so I was going to go Flagstone to fetch up the land, but I drew a Inspiring Vantage, so now I do have that red mana. Unfortunately, though, I can't play Crack because they just sacrificed the Sentinel. Would I rather put a construct into play? Think so, because if I go Crack, sure, Like, I don't lose the land, but it's a mana disadvantage play. I can also go Lurrus. Lurrus would be another way for to use my Flagstone of Trokair next turn. So maybe next turn I can go... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Constructs are that relevant with this deck, so I'm just getting back Lurrus this spot. And next turn I can go... Because basically what is it with this deck is that you have to be mana efficient. I mean, that's just Magic in general. But just using the white and colorless mana is not that easy compared to other decks with, like, actually proper mana base. Alright, afraid of Pithing Needle, sure. Sure. I think I got Bomb here. And I don't know if I want to bomb immediately, though. Let me think about this. Because I could bomb the Sentinel and then go Lurrus Bauble. Seems fine. Do I lose to Pure Steel Paladin? I think I lose to Pure Steel Paladin because they go get mana, activate this, get Hammer, play Plains, play Paladin. I have to have Plains Paladin. I think I'm fine. I'll lose to Plains Paladin. I'm gonna go Lurrus Bauble here. And then again, I had plenty of choices with this game. It's 3 cards or like excellent card, and I just decided to instead spend 6 mana on Lurrus. But I now have a proper mana base, and yeah. See what's on top? Oh no! I died to basic planes. That's not a great card to die to. But again, I don't think I could have like left Bolt mana up or even Pure Steel or Pyrite Spellbomb mana up. I could have made them draw a card, but I think if you make them draw a card, sure, you don't die to necessarily Pure Steel Paladin plus Plains, but in the long run, you're gonna... Wow, they make a construct. Okay, then. Not dead. I guess they don't have Plains. It's important, I think, to just leave yourself dead to certain things in general. Alright, I had the Plains. I guess I didn't see the lethal line. Alright. They keep this untapped. That's weird. They have Spell Pierce probably in the main. So opponent with Spell Pierce in the main. I have now drawn all the lands that I needed. That's important. It's very important. What do I do? So I'm gonna use I mean, I could crack the earth here since I'm not losing anything. Although with crack the earth, it's usually better to like not use it as a removal spell because your Flagstone of Trokair number is limited, so you kind of have to keep that for boom bust. But I think I could do that. Yeah. Just Bolt does an attack. I think I'm gonna start by doing that. I'm gonna Bolt the construct and attack here. It's too risky for them to activate the Nexus. They do instead. Okay. I was thinking for sure they wouldn't do it, but alright. Well, I guess now we go Spellbomb and kill the Nexus. Not sure how much my opponent is regretting the choice now. Let me attack for 3 with lifelink. What else? You want to crack now. It's a little bit risky, the fact that my opponent can go Pure Steel Paladin equip, but they need an artifact. So I guess I'm gonna crack now. And sacrifice the Flagstone. I don't want to sacrifice the Bauble. I don't have mana for Mana Tithe, so I just pass here. Alright, Gear of Runes. Ooh, that's a card I don't see in a while. Yeah, Connor, man, I kind of saw your tweet and got hyped about the hammer. But yeah, just using your crack to kill a hammer, just, I don't know, I didn't like it. But yeah, you saw the small impact of the Urza Saga construct. I think that the story about Urza Saga is just too blown up. In the sense that obviously this is a great card. But I don't know if you saw my game, but I didn't make construct. And I think that's usually the right play when you play this deck. Just don't make construct if you play against a deck with creatures. Make construct if you play against control, sure. But a deck with creature, don't make construct. Returning Lurrus and casting Lurrus is much better against Hammer Time. Hammer Time doesn't play removal spell. Lurrus is the way you win. And then you can go home and complain about how good is Lurrus, sure. But if you play a deck without removal spell, you die. I don't care about you. This is modern, it's not like limited. Good Lurrus is too good, we all know that, but just saying that. Lurrus is an important tool for design the power deck that rely on a card advantage engine like that. Hello, Muntodoku. You're a new viewer. Nice. Me another pros or practice in historic? Well, I would say so, yes. The tournament is next weekend. There is the set championship of Kamigawa. Alright. So, here. I don't have an instant speed removal spell, so I have to go with Pyrite Spellbomb once again. I'm going to begin with Dragon's Rage Channeler to scry 1. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Now I can attack with Lurrus since they can't double block. Because if I double block, I kill one, so. What else do I do? I don't really want to go crack the earth because... Now, I think I just pass and leave up Mana Tithe. Buenos dias. Glue, glue, glue. Pure Steel Paladin. Alright, we knew that was the case. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. Hammer. Not today, Hammer. Sorry. Wasting the Surveil trigger, but whatever. Not today, Hammer. I'm gonna use the bomb to kill the Giver of Runes. Remember, Giver of Runes is not like Mother of Runes. It says another. Draw Bolt. And I F6 at the wrong time, so I'll find myself immediately in combat. Okay. I should have played the Pyrite Spellbomb first, but here we are. Not attacking since my opponent can like do some double blocks. So it's okay. Unfortunately, Magic Online, if you click F6, because I clicked F6 at the end of turn, which is not a play you should make. And yeah, this is... Alright, whatever. We're in second main now. They conceded. All right, cool. That was a good match to kick things off. Like we risked death, and we actually should have died. To the Pure Steel Paladin on turn like what 3. Instead, I took back Lurrus on turn 3 instead of making Construct, and then the Lurrus took over. And yeah, these are the pattern. Against Hammer, you get back Lurrus. Yeah, thankfully, Bolander, I had creatures, so you can't F6 with creatures. Because what happens with Magic Online is that if you F6, you skip through your turns, but if you have creatures, they will put you in combat. So F6ing could be used a little bit more aggressively if you have creature, because if you misclick, you always have that that defense. So you like Inspector over Frenzy. What's Frenzy? Oh, Experimental Frenzy? No, Synthetizer? You mean Synthetizer? What's Frenzy now? Allora, let me check. No, actually, I know my sideboarding for this matchup. I take out, I bring in this 8 and actually take out the Crack the Earth and the Mana Tithe. So Crack the Earth is worse in this matchup because, I mean, not only I'm on the draw, Crack the Earth is always worse on the draw. Like, by much. But, like, these 8 cards here are actually good cards on the play, and they are terrible on the draw. You still keep Mana Tithe, because sometimes you can Mana Tithe the 2-draw, but the Crack the Earth is definitely not good against a deck with like Ornithopter and like Springleaf Drum and stuff like that. So this list was taken from a player from Perth who won a challenge at this point a month ago. I've been working on this deck for a while now and like changing slots, but the core of the deck comes from Ben Ryan, his name is. Alright. It's a one-lander, but I can get... You have to keep. I mean, it's what it is. It's what it is. Synthetizer. Yeah, no, I didn't like Synthetizer. I think the Synthetizer is really overhyped as a card. I even tried that card in a store. It was not good. When it's good, you get so hyped. But when it's bad, you feel like, oh... I got unlucky, when the truth is that, yeah, it's just not very good. Alright, so I drew a land, perfect. The Chain to the Rocks is kind of clunky now, but that's okay. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Allora. What do I want to do here? It could just be Esper Sentinel. That's always a good card to start with. But I also think I like to go Ragavan here. If they go Stoneforge Mystic, you trade and move on. They can go maybe Stoneforge Mystic, tap Sigarda's Aid, and if I go Ragavan, they can't do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna go just Vantage, Ragavan. And I play Bauble. I know that I have Channeler, but I really want to draw a... oh, they have Mystic on top. I really want to draw a Mountain so that I can kill their blocker and connect with Ragavan. Buongiorno, Simolone. Woke up early today. First time catching my stream. Hello. I don't like to suggest monetary purchases. This is a competitive / fun channel, not a finance channel. If you wanna buy your cards, you're free to do so. And if you ever buy from Channel Fireball, you gotta use the code VIDEO. And Channel Fireball is now a marketplace, so you can find anything at the best prices of North America. Alright, draw. Prismatic Ending is kind of a weird removal spell. Boom Bust. I wonder if I should go for Prismatic Ending. They might have, what, Spell Pierce? If that Spell Pierce is really annoying. So, I think here I'm actually just giving up on my Stoneforge. I'm actually just giving up on my Stoneforge and attack first. And let him trade. Because if I go Prismatic Ending and they go Spell Pierce, it's just the end of the world. I actually can lose that game if that happens. And I don't want to lose. I'm going to play double Sentinel so that if you want to cast a spell now, you think about it. Good morning, Checolo. Matte, did you see you got Okay, they return Lurrus. Sweet. 3 planes, huh? 3 planes for them. Okay. Let's start by Prismatic Ending in this drum. Because I don't want to give them mana. And then I'll play another Sentinel. You really think twice now before playing a spell. You're welcome. Yeah, damn. Three planes. We have Boombust plus Flagstone in case they play... In case they play some Urza Saga. So they get a second Colossus Hammer. So this is their hand. 2 Hammer, Lurrus. 4 cards. And Hallowed Fountain. Yep. A little bit clunky over here. Since I don't... Since I can't pass through the Colossus Hammer, funnily enough. I guess it's time for me to search that mountain so that I can play Chain to the Rocks. Then I pass. Kind of wish I played Channeler. I would have surveilled and attacked this turn, but it's what it is. Buongiorno, Publio. Mono red? What's mono red, old style? Yo, all the lands are 200 euro? Yeah. Magic cards are expensive. You can watch Mango, that's free. I am playing on Magic the Gathering online. Where you can play with... I used to say old cards, but I should say new cards, like Esper Sentinel, Channeler. And they pass the turn. Interesting. I just put into play Colossus Hammers this turn. I don't feel very good about this game. I had an early lead, but I think it's slipping away now. My opponent got the strategy right, I think, with returning Lurrus there. I have to do the same. I can't Chain to the Rocks anything since they have Lurrus in hand, and I don't want to lose to Lurrus. You realize that you need white in mono red? Yeah, the white is really good. Really, really good. So thanks to Stoneforge Mystic ability, they can put into play a hammer without needing to pay the tax. But next turn I have Lurrus Bauble. This game, I think my opponent is slightly advantaged because of the mana advantage, of course, despite killing a land. Have I seen the Mind Grind tech? Yeah. If you check my YouTube channel, I do a thing every Monday, which is called the Decks of the Weekend, where I highlight the decks that won something that caught my attention. And this Monday, I analyzed the Mind, as you pointed out, the Mind Grind from... Ooh. Thank God they didn't keep the hammer, because they drew Sigarda's Aid now. Otherwise, they would have killed me. I guess they have 2 hammers in end. They make me block. So, chat. Now, my opponent has 2 hammer. They, like, give protection. And, like, so I'm not going to block here. Because they only have 1 hammer in end. If they had 2 hammer, they would have, like, won the game. So, I'm not blocking. Okay. They have 3 cards in it. 1 is Lurrus. Next turn, I have a lot of things to do. I really wish I drew a Casa de Terra. Okay, let's move on. Springling Drums. You have 2 cards in it. You pass. Land. E che cazzo. Alright. I can't really rely on Wear Tear since my opponent has Lurrus here. I can go... I have no idea what to do. I can go chain to the rocks on Giver of Runes, and then just chump block the Stoneforge. I leave 2 mana up for what? Nothing. I can go Lurrus, Mystical, Stoneforge Mystic next turn. Then I can, so I can go... I guess I use Prismatic Ending is better than so I use Prismatic Ending on Giver of Runes. Then what? Then I have 2 mana left. You wanna ending the hammer? Problem is that my opponent will get another hammer next turn with Lurrus plus Stoneforge. I think my play here is to deploy creatures. So I'm gonna go with Channeler, ending on Giver of Runes, because I need to attack here. Should probably cast this Channeler so long ago. Ending on Giver of Runes, Surveil. I'm looking for lands. Lands, come on. How do I have 3 lands? And what do I do with my last mana? What do I do with my last mana? I can either play Thraben Inspector to chump block with. Alright, watch out for... I have to watch out for... No, it's fine. I have to pass with Wear Terra up here. Because my opponent can go Lurrus, Stoneforge, Shadowspear, and that moment I wear the Sigarda's Aid. They just immediately moved to combat, so they either had Shadowspear in hand or they just didn't even think about it. Alright, chump block. Alright, I have Shadowspear. Let me draw cards first. Alright, they paid for all the taxes. And now I go and tear the Sigarda's Aid. And my opponent will not be able to equip the Shadowspear. They're in 12, and they pass with 1 card in hand, that's Lurrus. One card in hand, that's Lurrus. Okay. I'm gonna go Chain to the Rocks. Chain to the Rocks, and then I can go Chain to the Rocks, and I can go Lurrus Bauble, I think. Actually, let me go. No, va bene. Chain to the Rocks first. Yeah. Boom bust. I don't want it. Lurrus Bauble, or do I want to go Spellbomb? What's the worst that can happen? Opponent goes Nah, probably just gotta keep up the spell bombs, actually. Yeah, in case they go Lurrus and they want to keep it with a hammer somehow. Ragavan? No, I don't want it. Then I attack for 5. Go. This game is taking a long time, with 9 minutes left. It's been so hard, to be honest. Buongiorno. Agnar Games. Crack the clearing. Still have this Lurrus in hand. I don't know why they don't deploy it. I could have deployed this card so long ago. I guess the 3 Esper Sentinel on my side really meant that they wanted to pay the tax. And in the end we won the match. such a cool match, to be honest. Like, maybe my opponent like could have played better. I mean, game 1 for sure, but we also ended up the game with Lurrus in end, and there was a spot where I could have like I returned it instead of playing other things. But also they didn't have Sigarda's Aid, so they drew Sigarda's Aid at some point, which really put lethal out of nowhere on me. So that's why I couldn't deploy this card anymore. There was a spot where I casted the 3rd Esper Sentinel. That should have been a Dragon's Rage Channeler, I think. So, but other than that, I have no complaints about this game. This game has been good. Alright. First match with crack is in the books. Okay. Opponent phoned. Phoned. Ooh, Mark Chalice. This is a watcher of the stream. Do they play Chalice of the Void? Hope not. My deck is like, I don't know, 36 1-drop or something. This is a deck that if I had Chalice of the Void in the sideboard, chat would suggest me to bring it in, I'm sure. Okay, they reveal Lurrus, of course, and my hand isn't particularly great, but I'm on the play with 2 Mana Tides. I think I'm going to keep it. Also, if I draw a red land, I have the combo, basically. Yeah, Vantage. I should have done that. Sometimes I always like do Bauble in upkeep, but it's wrong. I should just do a main phase sometimes. Like, this is not a time, though. I'm gonna keep a Mana Tithe. In Modern, people play turn 1 drop cards. And they can play, like, Thoughtseize and stuff like that. Ravenous Squirrel, okay. Like, imagine you go Sentinel, they go Ragavan, you feel bad. So let's just Mana Tithe this. Mishra's Bauble, okay. I have to draw a land here. I only have 14 red sources, not that many. Actually, sorry, that's not true. I have what, 11? I don't know. I have 11? No, 12? I don't know. Not that many. I have 12, I think. 12, yeah. Alright, red source for Mengu. It doesn't always go right. Sometimes you keep a risky hand and it doesn't get there. And that's fine. It wouldn't be random if you always draw the mountain there. And again, I pass. I don't want to play Esper Sentinel. It's not. I want to keep a Mana Tithe in case they go like, I don't know. Common Bombardment. It's fine. Boom Bust can like bring us back if I draw a red source, because it's like, I mean, it's a sinkhole, and if we're not pressured because we're on the play and playing a bunch of Mana Tides, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh wow, playing around Mana Tithe. Okay. Synthesizer. What? Raven Squirrel Sacred Foundry? That's a combination I've never seen in my life. Why did you reveal this Sacred Foundry from? You should take it from another deck. What did I do there? Did I reveal this card from, like, I don't know, a binder or something? Aspire Spike list? No way. That's so weird. These decks are so weird. Like, how can you think about putting these two cards together? There's Aspiring Spike. What a monster. What a monster! Thank God he brews new decks and doesn't play the same decks every week. Just like me. No, that's not true. You have to Mana Tithe this. It might look like a bad card, but every permanent is relevant with the deck with Crack the Earth. Alright, Mountain, please. We got a full house. The house is full. The house is full. No more space. Only monkeys and sinkholes. Okay, let's go. Land for Mengu. At least it's not a Ragavan. Do I kill the construct? Maybe they don't have another artifact. Actually, I'd rather concede them killing a construct with the Prismatic Ending. Alright, my hand was bad and I didn't get there. And that's fine, you lose, no worries, no worries. Do I want any? No, I think I kind of want to keep both of these. Huh. I'm on the play though, so can't really sideboard out any of my things. Crack the Earth, think on the play still good. Honestly, this deck on the play just doesn't really sideboard. Like, you might think that Wear Tear is good, but whenever, like, you just gotta keep your deck Mana Tithe and Crack the Earth on the play, I think. Then on the draw, you can change the deck and bring in Wear Tear and such. But on the play, it's not a move. Just bring in Pithing Needle for the Onical Temple and Sacred Foundry. Nice hand. So there is a Sacred Foundry on top. I don't think I want to draw it, but that's kind of weird. Maybe I do want to draw it, actually. Yeah, it's a third land. Kind of need a third land eventually, huh? Hello, Amumi. How's it going? Alright, opponent passes. It's okay. I go end of turn, bubble, target me. I find out a land, I shuffle. I find a Flagstone. I'll shuffle. And I can't boom bust the the Scalding Tarn there. Draw 2 cards. Right, so I think I like to go Ragavan Dash. Maybe just, no, actually Ragavan Cast is better. Yeah. With Mana Tithe up. If they go end of turn removal on my Ragavan, I think I let it go. I don't Mana Tithe. Alright, go ahead. What about Thalia in the deck? Why? Talia's good in a deck with creatures, not in a deck with spells. Also, thinking that Thalia isn't even that good at the moment. Oh wow, that is pass. So they're playing around Boom Bust, not playing around Crack the Earth though this way, but sure. Fine, let's attack with Raga. Does it connect? See, I bet Ragavan connects here. I flipped Cauldron Familiar. I don't want to cast that card. Whoever casts Cauldron Familiar, then it's gonna die, and then they just get it back with Oven. Just let the cat die. You don't care about a cat there. Don't do that. Don't cast Cauldron Familiar. I remember. They took a top land here, huh? See, this is why I wanted the third land, honestly. It's just because I think that this game, I'm on the play, I have lands, I have Lurrus Bauble with protection, I'm good. So that's why I wanted the third land. Because in my, on turn 1, because in my mind, the only way, not the only way, but the main way I would have lost this game was to screw, because my hand was good. So that's why I wanted the third land, because Lurrus Bauble is really good against a deck that, I don't know their deck, but I don't think that can play too many removal spells. Yeah. The real cat. Buongiorno, Steel Librarian. Alright, they have the combo. Oh, sure. That's fine. What's the last card? Ravenous Squirrel. Kind of interesting sequencing here. Probably the cat should have been the last. But a tithe has to be paid here. Draw. Unfortunately, I can't attack unless I want to trade, but I don't think it's a good idea. I might go boom bust. Yeah, I want to boom bust. But if I boom bust, I can't. If I boom bust, I can't go channeler. Sorry, I can't go Lurrus. I mean. So maybe I just want to go Lurrus instead. I just go Lurrus Channeler, and maybe I can bust eventually this game. Cut their blue. What do they even do with blue? No, I don't think I'm afraid of what they do there. Yeah, I know I'm wasting a Fetchland with Boom Bust, but I have 2 Flagstones of Trokair. I don't think that's a problem. I'd rather just thin my deck, get that mountain out. And go Lurrus, Bauble. Surveilling. To find what? I don't know. Destroying the extra card plus the Surveil effect. Alright, Urza Saga can't be bad. This gets me Shadowspear. Actually, I was thinking about Shadowspear. That was the card I was thinking. Alright, so they have 4 cards. And I now, my shields are down. But we can definitely bust in this game. This is a game, I've never, in the, I think 5 or 6 league I played with this deck, I've never cast the bust side of Boom Bust, which destroys all lands. But we'll see. Maybe I just still do Boom. We'll see. Unclear. Unfortunately, Flagstone is legendary, so I can't have 2 in play at the same time when I cast Bust. That would be very nice. Mark's deck is a tier deck? I wouldn't say so. No. If you put Witches of It and Cat in your deck, you're trying to meme, I think, in Modern. And that's fine. That's definitely one of the reasons why these leagues are popular. Is just you want to bust? Yeah, I mean, you can definitely bust in this game. I have Lurrus down. It depends if this Lurrus survives or not, because I draw Saga now, so that's a 6th mana. They play Sacred Foundry. So with this, they sacrifice a non-token artifact. Non-token. So they have like no... So I draw 2 cards here. There's the Saga. Inspiring Vantage. Okay. Let me go just Bauble. I don't want this. Let me Bauble myself, because based on that I can decide whether to surveil main or not. Channeler. So that one will get me Delirium if I want to. What about attacking with Olier? I think I'll start with that, because I have Delirium if I want to. Okay, they blocked it in the best way, I think. Okay, pass priority. They sacrifice the cat. So the squirrel becomes a 2/2 now. Do I want to bolt the squirrel now? I think so. I don't think they can do anything nasty on 1 mana. I should have definitely bolted this before the counter. I was still thinking about the interaction between Thraben Inspector, Witch's Oven, which I think it's non-existing. Like, you can sacrifice the Witch's Oven to do the thing. Alright, so I graveyard this to get Delirium. So I deal 3 damage here. And then, as I said, I think I want to bust. So I'm just playing a land and pass the turn here. What land do I want to play? I think the Vantage. I think the Vantage. So the next turn I can go Flagstone and bust. So I draw a card off Bauble. Mana Tithe. Alright, we can find its placement. They play Goblin Engineer. Wow. Wow, they have the combo with the Foundry now. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. I think I'm gonna Mana Tithe this so that they make 1 less token. Crack the Earth. That's pretty bad. So opponent has the combo now, unfortunately. Didn't cut blue? You mean on turn 2 here? Yeah, could have done that. Although they fetched like 3 times, so if they wanted, they would have found blue mana. Yeah, maybe I should have waited for them to sacrifice the food. I was just afraid that then they would, yeah, maybe I should have done that, yeah. Alright, so now they have the combo, and I think my game is slipping away now. I can get on them. Yeah, that's what I've been setting up. Although, they have a pretty positive board state, even after the Armageddon. Yeah, I know the land's a part of the combo. Look at the board state they have here. Not gonna be easy to overcome this. Draw. It's not a crack the earth, unfortunately. Okay, let's begin. I'm gonna go Flagstone. I want to keep this. Actually, Saga sucks, I think, so I'm just gonna sacrifice the Saga. Yeah, I think Saga sucks. This thing has to attack. Alright, let's begin by playing Mishra's Bauble. Surveil. Doesn't really matter Surveil because I shuffle my deck, so maybe I shouldn't have Surveilled. Alright, I don't want this, so it's easy. Needle from Saga. Needle from Saga is true. Yeah, I guess, is Saga better than the Flagstone? Maybe it is. Alright, so let's begin by attacking with Dragon's Rage Channeler, because that's mandatory. Let's see if they double block. Would make sense. And then I go Flagstone. I'm gonna choose no to this so that I have more lands in my deck. And then I bust. And then again, this is the first time I ever do this play. So now I destroy all lands. And I get a land here. That's it. Finish my turn. And now if they don't have lands, they can't make tokens. So that's my hope. You're a land here, mannaggia cazzo. Vabbè. Still a cool game though. Not that many busts usually modern, so pretty happy to have cast this half. And I really didn't need to draw land here though, because maybe I mean, okay, it's fine, I'll lose it, it's okay. The fact that the first game I did nothing, yeah. Despite having Lurrus Bauble for a couple of turns, my opponent's value is definitely bigger than mine. With Sacred Foundry sort of the meek. Buongiorno Wixbone. Alright, draw 2 and that's a boom bust. I really wish I had a Flagstone in hand instead of the Urza Saga. Really bad, really bad, really bad, really bad, really bad. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go Saga. Then I'm gonna go boom bust. Boom. Bust. You still can believe all of it in modern? I mean, it's modern. It's not that you can't believe it. You just play it. It's fine. play Bauble, and pass. I really hope they run out of lands, because we're drawing 2 per turn with Lurrus Bauble, whereas they draw 1 per turn. Granted, they also deal me 1 damage per turn. Not era. Thoughtseize. Okay, bene. Alright. So, they have Thoughtseize and a mystery card. Oh, it was a land? Oh, porca merda. You drew like 8 lands? Ah. The classic. When you just want to Stone Rain your opponent, it's when they flood out. ok, I'll lose. Beh, però tutte ste cazzo di terre. That's a tough life of lands destruction plans. Your opponent has lands, your opponent floods, and the game you just decide to destroy the land. Alright, draw 3 this turn. Okay, that's a good draw. Okay. What do I decide to do here? I think I want to play Channeler and then Ending the Oven here. I guess Ending the Oven doesn't make any sense because they have Goblin Engineer. Yeah, I lost this game. Alright. Good game, Mark. Mark Chalice wins the match. Alright, I'll go to the bathroom. I'll come back and we play round number 3 with Crack the Earth, alright? Don't go anywhere. Okay. Let's go. GG. Buongiorno, Sebastian. Ending Exiles. They had 1 mana. They could sacrifice the Oven to top their Foundry. Okay. Pa-pum-pa-pum. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pum. I also really needed to go to the bathroom. That was also another reason why I conceded. Thank you, Abby. Alright, let's go. Tukin. Unfortunately on the draw. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we do lose the die roll. It happens to everybody. Being there, yeah. Hand is fine. It's fine. Stomping Ground, no companions by my opponent. Stomping Ground, Akumelound. Okay. It's basically a Steplings. It's basically a Steplings. Mishra's Bauble. I could crack Bauble, draw Bauble. It's not great. Crack Bauble, draw Bauble. Alright, speaking of Steplings, that's on top of their deck. Imagining Subby Your Eyes with a Renin 6. Alright, I'm gonna try to blow up lands again. Let's see if that will work. Probably not. The Zoo deck has so many lands all the time. They go, what? Temple Garden, Sacred Foundry. What? Stomping Ground? Weird. Another Akumelound. Wanakatl. Scale Up. Wow, that's 10 damage. Okay, then. Ooh, nice draw. Let's go Flagstone. I want to go Channeler and Ending. 0 life for my lands, by the way. Scry 1. I'm very close to Delirium with instant or land here. Although if I find instant, I probably top it. Okay, Saga, perfect. You go. Temple Garden. Alright. Steplings. 2 cards in end. You pass? Okay, sweet. Draw. Let me attack. I'm not good at 8. First, I play Boom Bust on Temple Garden. Surveil doesn't really matter because I'm about to shuffle the deck. But I'm just happy to graveyard this, I guess. And then I also play Thraben Inspector. As a chump blocker? Maybe. They have 2 cards in end. They've threatened like some powerful cards like Scale Up. Maybe they have like Temur Battle Rage and such. Okay, Sunbaked Canyon. That's not that scary. 2 cards in end. They crack the Sunbaked Canyon. Sure. I'm taking 2 here. I'm not chump blocking 2 damage. Scale Up is indeed a sorcery. They play Mutagenic Growth, and I go to 4 life. Akumelound. They have 1 card in end. I'll be sure it's Bauble immediately since I have the Clue token. If I find a good card on top, I could have shuffled. I don't. Now, the Dragon's Channeler has to attack. I'm dead to a fetch land, unfortunately. Alright, let me bubble myself, because I can have the Clue token there. Urza Saga, that's not good at all. Man, dying to a fetch land sucks here. I can shuffle my deck. Sorry. I can play Boom Bust in order to delve another card down so that I can top deck a spell in my opponent's turn, like a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Lightning Bolt would be the out that I need here. They have 1 card in hand. Again, I am dead to a fetch land. Yeah, I think I have to go Boom Bust here. In order to surveil this, there is a Saga in the graveyard. And now I just have to draw a Bolt in my opponent's turn, that's it. That's the only way, I think. Because I'm dead to a fetch land regardless, but at least now I can top deck Bolt. Bolt. No fetch land, please. Temple Garden. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still alive here. They have one card in hand. Obviously, if it's any spell, I die. Thraben Chumps. Guess I'm not dead yet. Oh, it's bold. Okay, sure. Alright. Died. Good game, though. Yeah, the fact that this channeler couldn't block but only attack was not ideal. Alright. Zoo wins. Sideboard. I'm gonna have Chain to the Rocks. I'll take out, I think, Boom Bust. But it doesn't need lands, and Boom Bust is not great. Everything else is great. Let's go. Maybe I want Burrenton Forge-Tender in this matchup. It's too late. They do have like white and green creatures, but they also have a red creature that showed me. Plus they have Bolt, so maybe that was a keep. Alright, speaking of keeps, I'm gonna keep this hand. I don't have white mana, but I have a Ragavan with a Bolt on the play, so unless they go removal spell on Ragavan, my hand will be able to deploy. Mulligan to 6 over there. Okay. Let's go. Land, Raga. Pass. Land, Raga, pass. Temple Garden. Creature or removal spell? Wild Nakado. Alright. Draw. It's not a land, unfortunately. Whoa, mutagenic growth! I got. I got badly. I got. And I lost. Plains for Mengu. No, but we were beast. Point is a hero. They are. Lightning Bolt on top of their deck. They done a companion? Yeah. They have 4 cards in hand. I have a white land on top of my deck. They have a Lightning Bolt. Man, Mana Tithe que schifo. I think I want to go Chain to the Rocks here. Keep on surveilling. Yeah, right? They have Embercleave, you think? Yeah, I don't know why they don't play Lurrus, because they only played 1-drop in game 1. You think it's Embercleave? Could be. No, it's not, that can't be. Come on. They have 1 creature at best. Alright. They're probably flooding out now. It's most likely what's happening. I'll misclick 1 damage in the meanwhile. Let's just play some creatures. Nah. I would actually just Lurrus here. I know I have a million things to do, and I'm just getting back Lurrus. But, I don't know. Lurrus Bauble? Lurrus Bauble, anyone? Akuma, that's gonna die. Unless you give it haste. Alright. That's a good draw. Alright, this time I attack. I don't want to punt again. And I don't play, I think, Esper Sentinel. Even though it's probably irrelevant. Ooh! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Card's literally unbeatable. I was gonna have 6 because whatever. They're gonna click so many buttons. Dead. I'm dead. No way I can beat this card in a like ever. Seven, 9, and then what? What is this tapped? Why, are you afraid? Wow, they passed? Allora. Three cards in hand. One is Sacred Foundry, and one is Lightning Bolt. Oh no, yeah. One is Sacred Foundry, one is Lightning Bolt. I think it's also Temple Garden. I might be wrong, but I remember them getting a Temple Garden at some point back up with a Wayward Beast. So I think it's Bolt and 2 lands. Now, how do I beat that? Well, I can't apply lethal here with Bolt Face. Become immense. They play Scale Up. Allora, chat. I think I'm going to go attack with both, because this one is unblockable anyway. And then I go Bolt. And then I try to get Delirium. I guess this one can also not attack. Yeah. And I try and get Delirium here. Bolt Face. Alright, so I have lethal and I have 2 Mana Tithe, so I can just, they're gonna, wait, they didn't, okay, so they have to bolt the Channeler, and then I go Mana Tithe. Let's see if they pay for the pact, let's see if they pay for the tax first. Yeah, they do. Alright, Mana Tithe wins. Woo, woo, woo! Yes, okay, we got this. Uganda wins. Okay, I want Burrenton Forge-Tender. They even showed me Wayward Beast. We need to block that. And plenty of bad cards in this deck. And on the draw, I think Tithe is worse than Crack by a small amount. By a very small amount. Mana Tithe. If you love Mana Tithe, you gotta check out the Mana Tithe compilation that my editor made for me. The Mana Tithe compilations are the best. where he basically just put together all the times that I have played Mana Tithe. There's 2 videos about it. Yeah. Okay, let's go. On the draw. Lands and spells. It's kind of a dream if you think about it. Buongiorno, Gira 1. Yeah, Lands and Spells is just a dream. Just imagine playing Magic the Gathering and open every time Lands and Spells. And you're not a Magic Arena best of 1 queues. You actually get to sideboard while doing that. That's just the dream. Alright, a thing that isn't a dream is the fact that we don't have basic planes in this deck. I think I'd rather go Mountain... No, Nevera. Sacred Foundry Ragavan here. See. I don't want to use a removal spell on Goblin Guy. I think Goblin Guy sucks. If I can trade with Raga, it's fine. Try to do that. Imagine what a great game Magic could be if you always open 3 lands for spells, or vice versa. That'd be something. Stomping Ground, go to 14. You bolt my Raga? Okay, I accept it. We're Beast! That's a Goblin Guide! Do they play a Rainforest Ronin as well? One land for me, one land for you. That's what they're doing there. Taking a land apiece. A piece of the land. Allora, chat. You love to trade your Goblin Guys with Ragavan? I don't accept the trade. It would be boring if everyone has lands and spells. You think so? I don't think so. I think it would be boring. Allora. They have what? A Stomping Ground in end. I'm just writing it down because last game I think I missed the card my opponent had. I mean, I could kill things this turn. Yeah, I go to 9 lives. It's just that I don't really care about killing this thing, but I guess... they play like Scale Up and such. Let's go. Ending. And maybe I should have played Ending on 1 instead of Ragavan. Burstfire Elemental. That's why I didn't use Chain to the Rocks last turn, because of Burstfire Elemental. I have 3 types, so I can go Channeler. Aspetta un attimo. Do I want to go Saga this turn? Or Thraben Inspector? And I think I want to go Saga this turn. I can go Channeler, Chain to the Rocks. Crack the Earth on top? I'm going to leave it on top. Yeah, I think I have an advantageous board state. Plus, I can go Thraben Inspector crack next turn, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This one can get me. This one can get me Shadowspear. That's why I got this one. Oh no! It's 5 damage. Porca puttana. I got a 3 life. Yeah, lose here. Yeah, limited on Arena is where you do the thing, but then you have to play Best One, which is the worst way to play Magic. Alright, I died to a Thud. I guess that's a fine way to lose. I had a crack, but yeah. Bushfire Elemental too strong, confirmed. Bushfire Elemental too strong, confirmed. Okay, hand's great. We got turn 1 a Ragavan on the play, or maybe Sentinel. Put it doesn't reveal a companion. What's more likely? Did they play a removal spell or a creature? No companions. I think I'll go Ragavan against no companions. What's worse, best of 1 or getting mana screw? Well, so when you put it that way, it's best of 1. Sorry, it's mana screwed. But when you play Magic, you don't necessarily get mana screwed. You have the possibility of getting mana screw. You know, whereas if you play best of 1, you always play best of 1. Okay, so I'm playing as Mono Blue Affinity. We connected Raga. I wish I had Esper Sentinel though. That's fine. Is that treasure better? Ooh, Thought Monitor. And that's not for now. Okay. I'm gonna go ending here. And ending here. And then Esper Sentinel. Here we go. Please don't draw crack the earth. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. Memnite. It's not going to add mana now. And they pass. Alright. Very happy to trade with Memnite. I don't care. As long as you don't have things to like do with affinity, it's fine. Plus I get to play Ragavan next turn thanks to my companion. Your second favorite deck after Mill. You mean the Crack the Earth? It's been fun. We've had a very fun game so far today. Alright, we win. Okay, what's the recipe to beat Affinity? It's killing their dorks. It's killing this. Moosnir and Drum. Just pretend that Moosnir and Drum are like Moxes. Not Muxes. Moxes. Just like Hammer, you sideboard out these cards, especially on the draw. After this Crack the Earth video, I will be playing a cube draft. The Pearl of Mox is apparently Moxen. Okay. I want to do a cube draft with Oath of Druid and Eureka. I've done that yesterday in paper and it was the most fun thing ever. Island Ornithopter. The Island Ornithopter. What does that mean? I don't know. I'll go Esper Sentinel. I should probably chain to the rocks that Ornithopter, but... Imagine chaining to the rock an Ornithopter. Let Shadow says, Mox isn't a real English word anyway. You can say however you want. This is what I love about English language, honestly. Just people don't care. It's the people that speak English, they don't care how you speak English. Whereas, if you're Italian, or you come to Italy, and you hear a foreigners speak Italian and not perfect, they're just gonna go mad about it. Like, oh, they don't even know Italian. Whereas Americans, they just don't care. As long as you can communicate, you're done. Nationalism in languages is not a thing I like. Alright, let's see who's the best. There's a Saga deck. I think my opponent's is. I think I want to go some sorcery speed card. Of course, going Bolt on a Thopter sucks. So maybe I should just go like Chain to the Rocks. You're all ashamed you can speak any other language? Is that it? Alright, anyway, tune in on Mango channel where you see powerful plays like Chaining to the Rocks and Ornithopter. Although actually probably in England, English from England, they do get upset if you don't speak English well. Rude, they said rude. Rude. Love it. They conceded. Chain to the Rocks and Ornithopter. Yeah, you have to concede. I don't think there's a comeback after you Chain to the Rocks and Ornithopter. Okay. Alright, last match of the league. Yeah. Pedro Nametala. Pedro Nametela. Pedro. Como vas, Pedro? Obosh? The Prey Purser? You don't see Obosh every day. You don't see the Prey Piercer every day. And when you see it, usually it's like Gruul cards with Arbor Elf. Alright, here we go. You gotta Bold the Bird. I think I'm gonna bubble myself first, because I do want to land here. Is there a land on top of my deck? There is. Cool. Now I can go Arid Mesa. Pass. Your turn, I draw the land, and then I fetch Bold Bird. So first I draw. And then I wanna, I just skill that. Yeah, Blood Moon crushes me here, doesn't it? Oh, pacienza. I'll lose the Blood Moon, I guess. England is multicultural? Yeah, I agree that. Yeah, England is definitely multicultural. Probably the most multicultural country in Europe. Okay, draw. Thraben Inspector. Very afraid of Blood Moon. I think I'm gonna play Raga, Channeler, Bauble. I don't know. That's it. They cannot Arcast Fury yet. What's that? Fire Ice? What's that? Oh, you can't. What is it? Bolt? Okay, sure. Ragavan. I think I chopped Ragavan here. Because I already have Delirium, so. England's definitely Europe. Well, of course it's Europe. It's not in European Union, but that's not Europe. Yeah, I took a boat and they left. Alright, Fury on top. Clothis, the god of destiny. You don't have land, opponent? Alright, sweet. Draw. Prismatic Ending. If only I had colors to play my spells. That's fine. Allora, what do I want to do here? So I can't return Lurrus because I don't even have mana to cast it. That's maybe a mistake. I should have fetch Stomping Ground, fetch Sacred Foundry. Alright, anyway. Opponent will get rid of my Delirium here. I think I'm dashing through this now. Nah. Because the problem is that if I cast this, they evoke Fury. Alright, for sure, I want to ending this. Yeah, I think I'm dashing through this now. Attack for 5. Yeah, I'll definitely Prismatic Ending this brawl here. What do I flip? Pillage! Porco cazzo, so close! So close, I could have pillaged your land. Dio bono. Let me get a glass of water and taste what could have been. What could have been. Alright, do I... Because, of course, I can Prismatic Ending the Clothis, but I don't think I want. No, let's just get rid of that. Do I play Thraben Inspector? Actually, let's see what's on top first. Arid Mesa. Miga male. Arid Mesa not the worst here. Chat. Yeah, I think I'll leave it on top. Then I can either crack the treasure to play Inspector. Just in case they... Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because I want to attack my opponent down here. Alright, Clothis, what you do there. Because they can't... they think... Ooh, they get land. Still Delirium here. But they have mana now. What you do with mana now? You play Magus of the Moon. Porca merda. Come Magus of the Moon? Your internet came back? Where did it go? In Fury. Ah, yeah, chat. Draw. Dash. Tap with Raga. Trade? LOL? They have 1 card in hand, 2 cards in hand, and 2 mana. Of course, Clothis can get land, but what do you have? Another Magus of the Moon? Hope not, because if you do that, I'll lose the game. You got Lightning Bolt. Okay! Land? No Magus of the Moon. No. Blood Moon. Alright, they did not have Magus of the Moon. Not killing Clothis? I could never kill Clothis. I never had 3 mana of different colors. Let's return this. But I don't think I have any outs now. I just can't cast any spell. Alright, good game, Blood Moon. It's been a pleasure. Pedro wins. Pedro too strong. Alright, Pedro, on the play. I still won't change the rocks. No, that's not true. This sucks against Pillage. Opponent's a Pillage gamer. Pillage gamers. Alright, this hand fa veramente cagare, but I'm gonna keep it regardless, because I'm on 6. Opponent said F King Esper Crack. What does this even mean? What does it even mean? Esper? F King? Anyone can try to get into Pedro brain? Oh, F to the king! I understand. Okay, the king of what? King of alright, whose king is out there in Pedro? Oh, maybe it's the Carlo V, the famous king of Spain. Maybe it's that king. Nah, we don't do these things. Resolving spells, don't do that here. So why Esper Crack? I don't play 2 of the Esper colors. Bauble you again. Ragavan. A player is a Saga and pass. Carlo II or Carlo V? Dash? A good old Dasheroni. Va bene. Kill. They didn't complain, that's the thing. They didn't complain. I don't think that what they did was a complaint. That's why I was wondering what they meant. Alright, chat. I don't play planes in my deck anyway, so might as well just accept the life of Carlo V? Yeah, I told you that was Carlo V. Yeah. Don't play any moon effect, please, opponent. Clothis? Alright, I'll allow it. I'll allow the God of Destiny. Has Clothis ever been good in any Magic format? True question here. That demands a true answer. Historic. When though? He's good in Legacy. I remember there was a time where I purchased Clothis because he was played in Legacy. Of course, never played them. I was playing in red green aggro deck. Clothis. Monks of the Moon. Alright. Thank God it didn't arrive earlier when I had my Urza Saga out. I wouldn't mind drawing a spell for a change. I would not mind drawing the spell, but that's okay. I can accept lands too. Yeah, I bought 2 of the... You know those like terrible clothes with Constellation? I don't know, the foiling of... I actually want to check it out because that was bad looking. The Terra's Constellation might have been the worst foils they've ever made. Nah, that's not true. That's probably the... Alright, goodbye, Construct Token. What's this skriven? Cloth is god of this. This one! Wow, it's so cheap! Of course it is. It's not good looking. Actually, what's foil? How much is foil? $11? Yeah. Hey, just look how bad it looks. From the Vault are the worst? No, at least they look like foils. Alright. No, the worst foils are the new foil, where they don't look like foils, you know? Like, I have some foils in my cube I hate it so much that they don't look foil. Like, you pay them more, they don't even look like foils. Anyway, let's Bolt Fury end of turn. It's possible to play with that? That's not true. If you doubles leave and like keep your card safe, you can play with everything. Alright, so let's bomb the Magus of the Moon. Actually, I want to attack first. Nah, I want to bomb the Magus of the Moon here. Then I want to Lurrus. And bring back the bomb. And attack for 2. Also, From the Vault was still back then when Wizards cared about local game store and gave them From the Vault in order to make money selling their cards. And now they just print money with Secret Lair instead. I will always be in favor of From the Vault over the Secret Lairs. Alright, Ragavan connects. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana to hold up Pyrite Spellbomb. They go Crack the Earth! Okay, do you want to cast it? No, you don't want to cast it. Alright, reasonable. Wow! Throw out 2-2, draw 2 cards. They don't cast it, they're afraid. Cast or Crack the Earth. You're not a real land destruction player if you don't cast or Crack the Earth. Allora. Let's bomb the Season Pyro. Let's replay Bomb. Let's play Bauble. Let's attack with Todo el Mundo. Wow, they have to chum block. They don't chum block, they die. Yeah, promoted foils are the best. Yeah, that's for sure, but unfortunately we can't live our life thinking about promoted foils too much. I guess they did that with Tom Spy Remastered. Allora, let me bubble myself. Esper Sentinel. It's not a good card. I don't want it. You go. Oh! Boom bust. Boom bust. They have 3 cards, one of which is a Ragavan, although I have Pyrite Spellbomb this time around. No, no Fury, no Fury, no Fury, no Fury. No! How many Mana Tithe I have in my deck? It's the time, I think. Alright. Pyrite Spellbomb. You gotta give me that Mana Tithe. Please. Please, 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 Mana Tithe. Now. Mana Tithe. Ah. I think Papangu says goodbye. How many lanes did I draw this game? It's unreal. No! It was the card after! It was the card after! No! No! F-King Esper Crack! F-King Esper Crack! Alright. F-King Esper Crack, chat. Pedro Nametela wins the match. Guru Ponza is the superior land destruction deck.